John Fletcher. I'm an instructor with Inland Seas in Suttons Bay, Leelanau County, Michigan. And I've been associated with them as an instructor since 2017. I came on as a fish instructor and a plastics instructor, or microplastics was the word we previously had been using. Since that time, I've been out on the boat a number of times over the last few years, teaching primarily fish about the health of the Great Lakes, fourth graders through college level students. It's a great experience for them and especially for us. We have a lot of fun doing this.
Great.
I'm retired. I live in Lake Leelanau in the county, and I was raised as a youth for a number of years on a farm, a small farm in Michigan, near Lake Huron on the Asable River. And teaching as a fish instructor, it always takes me back to the time, and this is anecdotal, but my father and his father and family were Great Lakes fishermen. They also owned a fish market in Oscoda, fresh fish and smoked fish. And as a child in the 40s, when the boats came in from the nets and dumping the catch literally on the docks, my brother and I, we grabbed literally the eels, the lamprey eels, got a nickel across the street at the gas station and bought ice cream cones. The importance of that is not so much the ice cream, but the fact that the lamprey eels' impact on the Great Lakes. First arriving a little over 100 years ago at the Niagara Falls into Lake Erie. And they had a tremendous impact on the fishing industry and commercial fishing in general all through the lakes, as well as sports fishing. My father sold the store, the market, in 1951 because whitefish had been decimated. Thinking back to those days and what we're teaching now, there have been huge changes.
So you've lived here for a number of years.
This is our 7th year, but I've been coming up since 9th grade in high school,
Wow, okay.
1955,
Okay.
and know the area very well, and had an affinity for water, the Great Lakes, and when this organization, it became known to me, I said, I need to find out more.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
we're having a good time. Volunteer not only on the boat, but within the facility. Frank and I went ahead and we set up the new system for the fish tanks with the pump and the filters. And that was quite a bit of plumbing, but it's
sure.
working successfully. We're happy about that. The biggest problem we face right now is the health of the Great Lakes and the fact that we see so many people saying, gosh, this is just like Bermuda or the Bahamas, the Lake Clarity.
Yeah.
And what we try to have them do is recall when they leave the boat that the health of the Great Lakes has been compromised by invasive species, notably the quagga mussels. Formerly, the big one was the zebra mussel. But the quagga is literally lying on the bottom of the lake like a blanket. And the brown goby. Those are two of the big denizens of the deep, if you will, that we're most concerned about. There are upwards of 200 invasive species that have arrived in the Great Lakes region. So many people come to the boat thinking the lake is so beautiful, it's so clear, and that means that it's healthy. And that's not the case. Actually, it's the opposite. Round gobies are interesting in that they dine on quagga mussels. And quagga mussels, we can't begin to count them because they're hundreds of millions, if not billions, not just in the Great Lakes, but much of the U.S. But quagga mussels have a unique adaptation to take in within their large mouth. The round goby has the ability to take into its mouth the quagga mussel, crush the shell, and eat it. But there aren't enough round gobies, and there are too many quaggas for that to change the population.